Hello guys, and I am back from regionals, and I had a lot of fun there. I was running this deck, my HTTP deck, Hands, Trap Tricks, Thunder King, Falsadina, and I had a lot of fun there, as I said, and I went 5-4, 5 wins, 4 losses. I was one shy of getting an invite to Nats, and that would have been really fun to go to Nationals. And this is the exact deck that I was running, extra deck included. I was able to buy an Exciton Knight last minute for $30, so it was really good. Really nice. And I did a lot of trading, upgraded a lot of cards. I got Solemn, Compulse, Torrential, all as platinum rares. Got gold rare bottomless to complement my 2 gold rare trap holes. Trap holes. Got a Hobbyly called the Haunted, so I did plenty of trading and had a lot of fun there. And as far as changes to this deck would go, I feel taking out Product Economy for a 3rd Diona would be a good idea. I have been thinking of the idea of Summon a Monk, but then I feel like I need more spell cards, which would mean I need one Upstart, and I'm not sure what I'd take out. Like maybe Meal Force or something, or maybe some Meal Force, some Deep Prison. I have no clue what's going to happen with this deck. Pretty much now that Regionals is over, I literally have no clue. Because I don't plan on going to Regionals anytime soon, or to another one anytime soon, so it's really just about waiting to see how things go, and I am free to build whatever deck I want, so I don't think I'm going to want to build any decks. I thought about Ghost Tricks and shaddolls again, but nah. Now, nekroz are either going to get hit next ban list or the ban list after Worlds. It depends on whether or not Konami wants them to go to Worlds with some power, or if they want them to not be able to play out of Worlds at all, which would be kind of sad, but nonetheless deserving. And as far as my rounds went, round 1 was shaddolls, and I was able to beat the shaddol player. He did have the nekroz psyche at one point, but I had Rejeki, so that is good. And Dark Hole, I'm pretty sure I'm going to main 2 now, along with the 1 Rejeki, so that will complement with more spell cards. And then, besides that, we have Game 2 is Infernoids, and Infernoids, his Infernoid deck in particular was able to get through my first wall of defenses, which was my trap holes, and then he was able to get through Ice Hand because he only had 2 trap cards in his deck. Oh no, he had 3. He had 3 Phoenix Wing Windblast, so he didn't have a lot of trap cards, and every time I tried to use a trap hole card, he'd just get rid of his monster, and by using its effect, so it couldn't really work. It still got rid of the monster, but yet he could summon it out extra, so it's kind of sad. He also then sided in Decrees and Trap Stunts, so there was nothing I could do against him Game 2. Game 3 was against the saltiest Talonite player, and I swear, this guy made my day. He was just so absolutely salty. And Falsadina, MVP of that matchup. Game 1, I was able to make Cowboy, but I didn't make Cowboy for game. It wasn't Cowboy for game. He still had some life points left. And then I summoned Falsadina, and he just got angry at me and picked up his stuff and went to game 2. He was saying that I summoned Falsadina illegally, that I should have passed to him to see if he had a response. And it's like, dude, I summoned Falsadina and you just scooped. Do you have a play? Do you have a response to Falsadina? Do you have a response to the Cowboy I have on my field before I summon Falsadina? If you have something, activate it. Don't just yell at me that it's an open game state and that I should have passed to you before summoning Falsadina. And then game 2, again, Falsadina. He had 1 face down card, 300 life points left, and let me tell you, he was at 2,000. And then I thought about making Cowboy. But then I was like, no, I have Ring of Destruction. And if I make Cowboy, I won't be able to use it because the Neb's 15, Altair is 17. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna let him summon his Altair, and then I'm going to Ring of Destruction to put him at 300. So that happens, and he goes down to 300 life points. And all I need is a Cowboy per game. But again, I have Falsadina, so I can't special summon. So I go to attack, but yet he doesn't affect Bear at the end of the phases. He's running the Star Scepter, so he calls the Haunted Scepter to get off his search and to summon Sovereignty. He summons Sovereignty, and then I trap hole on Scepter. So Scepter goes away, and he's left with a 2,000 beater for defense, and I'm sitting on a negated Falsadina with 1200 attack, and I can't get over something. So I'm going, okay, due to a false Nina's effect being negated, normal summon Malaria effect to search, and he picks up his stuff. He just picks up his stuff. He's just so angry because I was about to make Cowboy, and he knew I was gonna make Cowboy. And so he just got really, really angry at me. And he wouldn't even shake my hand. He just got so angry. This all was so strong with him. And he told me I wasn't getting top. Unfortunately, I didn't. But if I did top, I would have so gone out, found him, and been like, hey, I have my invite to Nationals. I did top. He was just so angry. And then he quit the tournament. He dropped out of the tournament, but he still hung out. So I saw him every now and then. But he was just like, and I was just like, wow, dude, wow. But I mean, like, I've seen a whole bunch of salty players playing this deck online. Like, I see so many players get salty when I play this deck online. And then we had, who did I face game 4? Was that the Nekroz deck? That was Nekroz. I faced 2 Nekroz deck and lost against them both times. And it's just a bad matchup. Fire and Ice Hand don't work game 1, so I have to side them out for Kaikus. And I side in a whole bunch of traps and stuff, but the Nekoseka is the Nekoseka. And if I have Decree, then it's down. And I side out MSTs because he doesn't have background. I don't know if he runs Decree, so it's just, I'm screwed. There's just no out route. Nekroz matchup. It's so different. I've thought about Vandy's Fiend and Spell Canceller in the side, but those require tributes, right? Let me read Spell Canceller. I haven't completely read a Spell Canceller. As long as this remains on face up on the field, get the effects of all spell cards. The effects of all spell cards are negated. Spell cards cannot be activated. Okay, so he can be called a Haunted, at the least, but I really don't know what to do with this deck as far as it goes to Nekroz. And then, so then I faced, did I face Springing Abyss next, or did I face Fusions? I faced both of them, and beat both of them. Those were some good matchups. I was really glad with that. Pulsadine, again, being the MVP against the Burning Abyss, and Fire and Ice Hand being the MVP against the Fusion player. So I was just able to go to town on both of those players. And then I faced, so that puts me up to, so that's 4, 5. So now I'm on game 6. Who did I face game 6? I cannot remember to save my life. Golly. So I know 9, I know 8, and I know 7, but I cannot remember 6 to save my life. I have no clue who I faced. Hopefully I beat that guy. I'd have to check it up because I took a picture of my rounds because they were doing it online. They had an online pairing thing. I'd have to check it. And in the descriptions I'll have my rounds and everything. But then I know game 7 was against Satellarknights and I lost. And I lost that round, which was really sad. But the guy already had his invite to Nationals, so he gave me the win and dropped from 10. So I really thank that guy, and so I'm really glad that he did it. And then game 8, the shaddolls lost to him because of the Nekoseka. The guy had his invite too, and let me tell you, if you have an invite to Nationals, and you go to another regionals or another place where you can get an invite, don't try to get to top 48 where they're going to give you an invite. Don't. Like, you can go there and play. I understand top 8 has a mat, but come on. Take the loss. Like, you can go there and play, but every now and then take a loss so that way you don't get top 48. Like, that's just mean to go and steal it, because then you make it top 47 instead of top 48. Because you're not going to get a second invite, and it doesn't get passed down. It's just really, really stupid. And then game 9 was against Nekroz once more, and this is where I tell you guys, power shuffle every single game, because I joined a triple Kaiku, and they all went away through one Trishula. So there was just absolutely nothing I could do. Power shuffle, guys, and I knew I was going to draw back, because I shuffled my deck, and then he cut it, and I was like, yep, I'm going to draw back. And I did. Didn't run into too many traps, and he had Decree and an Nekoseka, so I was just doubly fucked. So there was just nothing I could do against Nekroz. And I swear, I was just, because he started off with a reinforcement of the army game 1, I was like, yes, the Tellarknights. And I blinked, and then I opened my eyes, and he had a Colossalus. He was adding Colossalus to his hand, and I was like, fuck. So there was just nothing I could do against him. But I had a lot of fun. Again, I got to upgrade a lot of these cards to even shinier versions. As far as changes goes, some people told, I've thought about maining the Mind Crushers, but I just don't like maining Mind Crushers. I just don't like it. It's helped. It was good. I think I used it a couple of times. It just wasn't good. Well, it was good. I just don't want to main it because I like how the feel of this deck goes. And Summoner Monk, he is good. He's a card that I should think about more because he's a searcher. It's just that you can't just run Summoner Monk. You have to run spell cards, and so I'm probably gonna put in Dark Holes and stuff. So it'll help with me getting to key cards, but besides that, I have no clue. Like, I just don't even feel this is enough spell cards. Definitely want to take you out for a third one of you. There's so many times that I want another Diona. And like some people talked about Vanity's Fiend, but yet the problem is the cards I tribute for Vanity's Fiend would be Fire and Ice Hand because they're the floaters. And if I don't have Fire and Ice Hand, then back row becomes live. Mirror Forces become live. Torrentials become live. And Fire and Ice Hand, specifically Ice Hand, is what makes it so that way they can't do that. If I have Ice Hand on the field, you're not going to Mirror Force me because then I'm going to pop back row. Not going to do that. So, yeah. It is what it is. There isn't much that I can do. I mean, I don't plan on going to another regionals anytime soon, so I don't know what to do with this deck, honestly. Because, like, I'll just have to wait pretty much until the next opportunity I get to go to regionals and see what the format is like then. Again, I'm thinking nekroz are going to get hit either this next ban list and get hit badly, or they're going to get hit after Worlds. Hopefully something happens to nekroz because she is really stupid this format. And I really do. I really hate that card. But, yeah. I really have no clue what to do with this deck. Because I have a whole bunch of good generic cards now. And I'm probably going to keep this deck, seeing how this is the only deck I have built. But it is what it is. Hopefully you guys just enjoyed this video. I'm going to have some more videos up. This is just a review of HTTP and regionals. I have some interviews. I have some deck profiles. I have some... I even have an opening video. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned for those throughout the rest of the week. And again, I don't know what to do with this deck. If you like playing rogue anti-meta decks, this is a good deck. This is a great deck. I had a lot of fun playing it, and it surprised a lot of people. They didn't know how to play against it, such as a sulky shaddolls player. It's just that I have no clue what to do now with it. So hopefully you guys just enjoyed this video, and we'll stay tuned for some more. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.